Hi, I'm Greg Willis, your Collin County DA. Thank you for joining us. Today, in lieu of my normal weekly update, I'd like to speak to you from my heart as a fellow member of the Collin County community, deeply affected by the tragic events in my hometown of Allen, Texas. No doubt you probably know by now that on this past Saturday afternoon, May 6th at about 3:30 p.m., an evil individual, who I refuse to utter his name here, for reason or reasons currently unknown, opened fire on innocent and defenseless shoppers at the crowded Allen Premium Outlets Mall. Unfortunately, as of today's date, 8 people were murdered, including several young children, with many more wounded, some of those still clinging to life. Thankfully, due to the decisive and heroic actions of a nearby Allen Police Department officer who literally stopped evil in its tracks, scores of lives were saved. Now, this type of despicable crime always causes people of goodwill to pause and reflect. And first and foremost, we should reflect and offer up prayers for the victims and their families and loved ones, for their lives will never be the same. Losing their loved ones feels agonizingly premature, permanent, and unfixable. Their grief is incomprehensible and beyond description. My heart aches for them. Victim assistance counselors from my office met with the families Sunday and Monday, and I'll continue to support these grieving families during their time of crisis. Others in our Collin County community have also suffered. The hundreds of shoppers that were there that afternoon who felt the fear and panic when they heard the gunshots. Their loved ones at home, frantically trying to get in touch with them to see if they were okay. Our brave first responders who witnessed the unspeakable aftermath of this criminal and his horrific crime are also no doubt hurting. We salute them for their service, and we keep them in our thoughts. And I'm sure all of Collin County is grieving and wondering if and when they will ever feel safe and secure again. I know in the hours after the shooting, after visiting the crime scene with my team and seeing images I will never forget, I wondered the same thing. My wife, Jill, and I are proud longtime residents of Allen, and our family has shopped at the outlets many, many times. This time, the horrible crime we always hear about happening somewhere else happened in our town, the town we love. As to where we go from here, I don't have all the answers to these difficult questions, but I do know that sometimes the worst events bring out the best in our nature. I've seen our community come together in compassion for the victims in an amazing display of kindness and resilience. I've seen police officers race towards gunfire, and I'm reminded that in valor, there is hope. I've witnessed so much that gives me the courage to carry on, the courage to not take counsel of my fears, but rather take hope in the good nature and courage of others. In closing, with God's help, let us take heart, comfort the brokenhearted, and lift each other up. And in so doing, together we will honor the memory of those lost and create a brighter future, not only for Allen, but for all of Collin County.